To all those people watching, I like to point out that this video is not made for kids. It's for older fans and adults too. With that said, enjoy the fucking video.
The island of Sodor is surrounded by beautiful blue seas, fields of green and sandy yellow beaches too. The island also has loads of trains and railway lines. But who's that just puffing round the track? It's a tank engine that is named Thomas. He welcomes you to meet his friends working together to make anything just work. Cause when an obstacle comes along, the train ride makes it work. Cause when friendship and teamwork is on your side, nothing's impossible with Thomas and his friends.
It was a foggy night on the island of Sodor. The engine's lamps burned brightly, and the fog swirled and twirled around their wheels as the engines headed home. All except James. He took the Flying Kipper while Henry collected steel from the steelworks on the mainland. He didn't like it. He was tired of his punishment and wanted to return to the main line, pulling coaches again.
It's not fair. First, I had to work on that silly Mountain Rescue Centre because of silly 98462, and now Henry gets to go gallivanting off to the mainland to that silly steelworks, while I had to spend the night pulling silly, smelly fish again. Yuck! Who cares what anyone says about my accidents anyway? At least I'm not Percy. My accidents simply give me character. I'm just as important as any other engine. Oh, who am I kidding? Even more important.
James hoped the signal at the next junction would be green. He wasn't in the mood to wait. But the signal was red, so he had no choice but to stop.
Oh, bother. Trust Philip or Dudley to come barreling down the line in this fog and running to me any moment now. Oh, that would be just my luck.
James slowly trailed off. Light was slowly fading in from somewhere. He looked around himself, but couldn't find the source. Suddenly, he saw something in the sky. There, hovering over James, without a sound, was a flying saucer. A spaceship!
Bouncing buffers, a UFO.
A stranger from the outside.
Wait, no, don't go, come back.
When the signal changed, James raced away to try and catch the spaceship.
I can't believe it. I wonder where it came from. Jupiter or somewhere? By gosh of its name, I think Sodor has visitors.
The aliens have landed. Part 1. The following day, James told the engines what he had seen last night.
And then it went zooming off into the distance. It was really a flying saucer. I swear on my paintwork.
Wow, that sounds incredible.
Yeah, that sounds very different to the UFO I once came across back in Africa.
You saw one too?
I'm sure I did. It was flying and it was very bright, but a bit different to what James was describing. Perhaps mine was from Jupiter and yours was from Mars. Oh my goodness. I didn't know life outside of Earth exists.
Huh. That's because it doesn't, Nia. James probably saw Jeremy coming in to land at the airport. Thomas, can you tell all about that? What a silly little engine.
Thank you for taking the kipper for me last night, James. Though, I think you should start moving a bit faster on your way. The smell of fish must be getting to your smoke box.
But there was a flying saucer. I wasn't seeing things.
Oh my! Funny you mention that, but I think I saw a flying saucer too while on the mail train last night. What if James is right?
Well, haven't you all heard the news? People have been seeing flying saucers all around the United Kingdom in the mainland. And now they've started to be spotted on Sodor too. And guess what? Baxter Sampson is on its way. Who's Baxter Sampson? Don't you know? He is the star and host of a TV show called Alienwatch. It's a show where they look for proof of real aliens, and I've heard that they're filming this week's show on Sodor. It's just about the coolest television show ever. Well, I don't have any need to watch television.
Didn't he do a show about how people are trying to protect themselves from alien invasions and zombie attacks too? That guy may be a little funny in the head.
No, he didn't, Percy. And even if he did, the people on the show are called preppers, and it's a hobby.
Can you bunker brain stop with all this alien talk already?
Oh, shut up, Gorton. You'll be whistling a different tune if you'd come across an alien.
Idiots.
I did wonder why there was a film crew at Vickerstown when I arrived back this morning.
That means they must be filming there now. Come on, let's go and look.
They do realise there's no such thing as an alien, don't they?
No spoilers!
Come to think of it, where's Edward? He'd be the one to consult in times like these. Oh, he was spending the night at Wellsworth overnight because he's busy on his branch line. And today he's taking the Fat Controller to open Shen Valley's new mountain rescue centre.
At least he's lucky to get away from all this alien madness going on. I suppose next I'll be having to pick up a truck of tinfoil hats from the shunting yards.
Soon, James, Thomas, and Percy arrived at the station. The platform was crowded. Everyone wanted to see, meet, and greet Baxter Sampson.
And action.
Hello there, alien hunters. I'm Baxter Sampson. Welcome to this week's Alienwatch. And I'm here today on the island of Sodor to rat out all of your little bug-eyed foes. That's right. There has been some space-tastic alien spotting around here. So all of us at Alienwatch are going to take a little look around. Remember, the aliens are out and we had to find them. Now, would anyone like a signed spacebook? Just £50 paperback and £60 hardcover. And if you've got another 10 to spare, you can get a very handsome poster.
Hey, Thomas, how about I get us one?
You want a poster of some guy making a fake smile into a camera?
No, Percy, he meant a book. Oh yes, please, sir. Then we can all go on an alien hunt. What use would engines have for books?
The same use as an engine would have for looking at a painting, photo, or a beautiful teapot. Hey, who is that? The engines were surprised to see a very vibrant little diesel roll up alongside. Books offer entertainment. You look at a book, and it gets you all hooked. You read about a crook who mistook a cookbook for a tenterhook. You know? Ugh, that hurt my firebox.
Oh, I haven't seen you before. Who are you?
I run by the name of Pollock. Though, if you want to be boring, my official classification is number 1219. But who wants to be boring?
My, you're certainly the excitable sort, aren't you? I'm already exceptionally annoyed.
I suppose I tend to be energetic, though I wish I didn't have to wait in stations for hours. What do you mean? I'm Baxter's personal engine. He used some of the money he earned off Alienwatch to buy me, and I couldn't be happier to be working on a TV show.
Wait, you're Baxter's engine? You have to give me the behind-the-scenes scoop. I'm a massive fan.
Oh, I'd be happy to. But right now, I have to stand by in case we need another truckload of books.
Truckloads of books? That's a bit extravagant, isn't it? Who needs an entire truck just for books?
When you're rich, sometimes you do some things that don't make too much sense. But I'm not here to question. I just do what I'm told. Better than tugging on dirty old coal trucks or... fish?
Oi, the smelly engine is a really useful engine. Oh, don't mind him, Pollock. He cares way too much about his image. Anyway, we'll leave you alone so you can focus on your work, alright?
Of course. But feel free to stop by after the event, and I'll tell you all you want, within my legal limits, of course. I don't want to break my NDA. ND, huh?
Boring legal stuff, Percy. Thanks, we will.
See you around, Pollock! Meanwhile, the Fat Controller had declared the new Mountain Rescue Center open, and was just giving the Shen Valley engines their jobs for the center. Alright, everyone, listen out for your jobs. Trixie here will do the mountain rescues and put out fires with her big buckets.
I can't wait to get started, sir.
Brian and Dylan, you two will be helping out when there's an accident in the valley.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Rosie, you'll be helping Jane out with the animal rescues, and as part of your new role, you'll need those livestock trucks and an exceptional coach, so Jane can look after injured or sick animals that you find in the valley.
Yes, sir.
Joseph, you'll be filming the promotions. You'll star in advertisements on TV and be filming safety videos. We can't waste a former movie star, can we? As long as you're ready to step into a real emergency. You'll be our backup for when there's a problematic rescue.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready for both. Anything to be really useful.
What about me, sir?
You, old slow coach, will be the rescue center's official rescue coach. You'll be helping carry the rescue crew to where they're needed when someone is in trouble in the valley or mountains.
Thank you, sir. What an honor.
And what about me, sir?
Well, Harvey, ever since Charlie came to Brendam, there hasn't been much lifting work for you to do. As I'm sure you're aware, I, of course, would never want you to feel obsolete. So I've chatted with the gentleman of the railway board recently, and we've decided that you will be the Mountain Rescue Center's maintenance and patrol crane engine. You'll be on guard in case other cranes like John and Rocky can't make it up here. And you'll be helping workmen in case of required track repair or restoration. You'll also have your very own shed over there. If you need advice about anything, talk to Rusty. He does the same sort of thing.
Oh, thank you, sir. I've never had a shed of my own before, and I'm so glad that I'll still be really useful in an all-new way. This is like a fresh start.
Welcome aboard, Harvey.
Thank you, Rosie.
But what about our usual jobs on the branch line, sir? Surely not everyone will be able to be on duty all at once.
Don't worry, Brian. I know that everyone can't make it all at once because of other jobs, so some of you will take turns on duty so everything can go on as usual.
Ah, well that makes sense.
With everyone on hand, this park and valley will be the safest on Sodor now that it's ready in time for the summer holidays.
That brings me to my next topic. It's come to my attention that... Baxter Sampson's Alienwatch, sure, has come to Sodor.
Is he that TV presenter, sir?
That's right, Edward. I don't much care for that Sampson fellow, continuously stirring up drama when there isn't any.
Hey, I'm not that bad.
Not you, Sampson! Sampson!
Oh, sorry about that. Why is it always me that makes mistakes? Surely I'm not the only one.
Phew! Anyway, you must be on your guard and do your best to keep Sodor and the park visitors calm.
On our guard? Why? Do you think there might be some real aliens on Sodor, sir?
No, I'm just worried about some of my engines. Some of them can get very excited. Jams especially.
There have been some sightings around, though. But just wait and see.
Topham, can we borrow Edward for the next few days? We need him to help put up safety signs up in the valley while everyone else gets settled in at the centre. With all this alien madness going on, we don't want anyone to go wandering off down dangerous paths.
Good idea, Jeff. What do you think, Edward?
Of course I'll help. Anything to keep the visitors safe.
Splendid! You can make a start tomorrow morning. Edward couldn't help wondering what could be making those sightings. Later that very night, one big green engine was about to get a fright.
What a long day. I'm late with the Flying Kipper for sure, but who would have imagined being helped up by a train of silly skywalkers? It's disgraceful, disgusting, and Goodness me! Jeremy needs to turn down his lights! Wait, that isn't Jeremy. Is that? Ah! Whoa! Whoa, was that what I thought it was? A flying saucer? Ow.
Strange things are happening all over the place. Flying saucers coming down from outer space. If we can see a spaceship, then we'll be on TV. There's a Buck Douglas alien quest in Pontypandy. My oh my, there's lights in the sky. I've seen a UFO, so let's go, go, go. To the moon rock and the alien roll. Find some little green men. That is our goal. We're all looking up. We're all looking down. There are space spotters spotting things all over town. If we can find a mothership or landing site, those rock and rolling rockets will light up our night. My oh my, there's lights in the sky. I've seen a UFO, so let's go, go, go. To the moon rock and the alien roll. Find some little green men. That is our goal.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They may come from Pluto, they may come from Mars, zooming through the Milky Way and shooting through the stars. They might have 15 noses and they might have one big ear, but Pontypandy's calling them, they're coming right here. My oh my, there's lights in the sky. I've seen a UFO, so let's go, go, go. To the moon rock and the alien roll. Find some little green men. That is our my oh my, there's lights in the sky. I've seen a UFO, so let's go, go, go. To the moon rock and the alien roll. Find some little green men. That is our goal.
Wow! That World Tank Arcade fellow has done it again!
There's time for that later, Philip. Is my truck of signs ready?
They're all ready to go, Edward. But what are they for?
With all the alien spotting going on, the park rangers don't want anyone wandering off on dangerous paths in Shen Valley, or its mountains.
Okay, Mr. Sampson, here's what we got for the second half of this week's show.
Ooh, can I look too?
Sure you can. My biggest fan and best engine I ever bought. Hey there, space fans! This week we're on the island of Sodor, the home to the famous Northwestern Railway, where a couple of engines have witnessed alien sightings recently. Let's see what some of them had to say.
I saw lights in the sky. It took me by surprise.
I heard strange sounds when we were going through the woods at night.
It was distracting me and I didn't look where I was going, so I derailed.
Must have encountered the broken tracks too.
Wow, it looks great so far. I can't wait to see the finished version.
It's all looking good, but we're still going to need some more sightings for this week's episode.
Later, that very same night, one small green engine was about to get a fright. Ah, the viaduct. I love crossing over this in the early morning and seeing the sunrise in the distance. It always makes me excited for a new day. And the other thing that makes me happy is not to be abducted by aliens! Ah! Please don't hurt me! Don't be afraid.
What? Percy? Oh God! Percy, stop! Stop! Ow!
Oops! Sorry, James!
Ha! Better than me in 2016, eh, James?
Oh, shut up, Henry!
Percy, it's 2 in the morning. What's happened?
Yes. What is the meaning of you waking us up this early?
I saw a UFO when I was crossing a viaduct. Then an alien came up to me and said, "Don't be afraid."
Oh, I've already had quite enough of this whole alien nonsense. Just try and let us get back to sleep and get back to delivering the mail.
Don't be harsh, Gordon.
You know, Gordon, if Percy had the footage of the alien or flying saucer, he would have gone on Alienwatch, you know.
Huh, like that will ever happen.
As I crossed the viaduct, I saw that flying saucer!
Wow, really?
Yes! It wasn't even foggy then, so I could see it clearly. Baxter has a lot of aliens to track down. I hope Sodor isn't in danger.
Well, funny you mention that, Percy. Baxter said on television this morning that anyone who has recorded any sightings can send their photos and video clips to his website, and if theirs were chosen, they'd get to be on Alienwatch. I bet James will do anything to get onto the show. You know how starstruck he gets.
Are you sure? He did just say that aliens were silly earlier.
Meet me at the sheds. I've got a plan.
What's going on?
Oh, James wants us to meet him at the sheds. Something to do with these alien sightings going on. Okay, so you're all going to be part of my space spotting team.
What are we supposed to do?
Well, my driver has been reading Baxter Sampson's book, and it tells you all the places you're most likely to find aliens and spot flying saucers.
Great. So we can all be Baxter Sampson's alien hunters.
Exactly. Ah, so that's what got you into this. You wanted to get into the show. I knew it. I can want to hunt aliens and have my splendid paint on TV at the same time.
But James, you said this morning that hunting an alien would be perfect for getting you on TV. Remember?
No, I don't remember that, Dudley. You must have been dreaming still.
Don't you think we should get Finn and Holly to help us too?
No chance. I already asked them earlier, but they've gone to the mainland for important training. Besides, they'll probably put me on the lie detector after my actions last year.
Okay, James. We're going to run a few tests. This is a simple lie detector. I'll ask you a few yes and no questions, and you just answer them truthfully. Do you understand?
Yes. What? I didn't think it'll be that sensitive.
I don't know about this whole going on alien hunts thing. Don't you think it's dangerous, puffing around in the middle of the night while there are sightseers around?
Oh, you can talk about danger 98462, stealing coaches and letting me take the blame for that dynamite incident come to mind?
For the last time, it's Alfred! You never let things go! What are you, a roll of duct tape?
Well, we have no time for petty arguments. Alien hunters, let's go! Sorry about that, Alfred. We know you aren't changed engine anyway.
And the engines set off. Meanwhile, Edward was still helping with the safety signs when he saw something odd.
Hey, what's that?
What's that, old boy?
There's something burnt in the ground over there.
Edward's crew went to the burnt patch of ground and saw a burnt sausage.
It's just a burnt sausage. Looks like someone's been camping here and didn't put the campfire out properly. Or you never know, it could be an alien landing site, right?
Edward's fireman was only joking, but Edward couldn't help wondering what could have caused the ground to burn, or if it was caused by aliens.
Come on, old boy, one more sign to go.
Later that day, Edward arrived back at the main station where he saw Fergus, the railway traction engine.
Oh, hello, Fergus. What are you doing here?
Oh, hello, Edward. I heard all about this Alienwatch program and I decided to see for myself. I don't care much about the alien rumors, but it's better than working in the cement works all the time. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but mainly work at the cement works has been very quiet lately. So the Fat Controller said I can come and help for a while.
Goodness me! What's that you've got on, Philip?
It's my tinfoil hat. Baxter Sampson says it stops aliens reading your mind.
What did I say? I knew I would end up doing this.
Oh, I see.
Interesting. I'm taking notes. Carry on.
How did you even take notes if you don't even have hands, Fergus? Then, to Philip's excitement, an unfamiliar horn sounded, and a colorful coach pulled into the station. Make way for the star of the show!
It's Baxter Sampson! Hey, can I have your autograph? Please! Your show is my favourite!
Sure you can, alien hunter. Ah, aren't you Edward? I've come to interview you for my show.
What? Me?
The fans of Alienwatch would love to hear what one of Sodor's very first engines would have to say.
Go on, Edward. You know tons about Sodor methods, right?
Okay. I suppose it couldn't hurt.
Here we are at Knapford Station, where we are about to interview Edward, one of the Northwestern Railway's very first engines. So, Edward, what do you think about the fact that men from Mars have landed here on the island of Sodor?
Well, I'm not really sure if men from Mars could have actually landed on Sodor.
Well, you heard it here first, viewers. Edward says that the aliens that have landed are not from Mars. They're from a much more distant planet.
Wait, I didn't say...
Cut! Thank you, Edward. That was great. Come on, Pollock, let's go.
Well, okay. Clear the way, everyone!
But I...
Wow, That looks like it went well.
What do you mean? He ended that way too early. That's not doing it right at all.
Edward didn't think he was a star, even if the others thought he was, and found something suspicious about Baxter Sampson in the way he presented the interview.
Oh, the indignity. I should have been the one being interviewed. I could have been famous.
But you didn't see any aliens or flying saucers, Gordon. And even if you have, Baxter would have also liked to know how you've lost your dome while attempting to break City of Truro's speed record.
Oh.
The alien hunting engines looked all over Shen Valley, but they didn't have any luck, and it was beginning to get dark.
James, we've been searching for the whole day and the aliens could be anywhere. What if we're nowhere near them?
Don't worry. In the book, Baxter Sampson says you need patience and determination to find aliens. Yes, but we haven't seen anything even close to evidence all afternoon.
Yeah, I want to find it to capture it and use it for battle.
Then move to Japan, Dudley.
We've been out here for hours! We must return before night trains start running. Plus, I've got to pull the mail, of course.
And it'll be midnight soon. Why are we even still here?
Because we're looking for aliens, and aliens mostly come out at night. Mostly. Hopefully. Mostly. Hopefully. That's it. There are no aliens here. I'm going back to Titmuth. You coming, Percy?
Yeah, we'll get into trouble if we're not back.
Like what? Cinders and dashes. The book was right. We have found aliens. It's a probe of a mothership.
A flying saucer!
What's it doing?
I think it's trying to communicate. Take us to your leader. It's taking us.
I don't feel like being taken anywhere.
And I don't know if I want to meet its leader.
Who do you think it could be?
It might be aboard the mothership. If we make contact with the aliens, we'll definitely be official Baxter Sampson alien hunters. Let's go. Whoa, James, wait. It's not safe to be running that fast at night. You're passing signal boxes. I'll stop worrying. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and we can't let it get out of the way. Ouch.
Hey, what on earth are you playing at? Didn't you see the red signal, you great red numpty?
No. James, are you... Hey, it's Pollock.
What are you doing out here? Shouldn't you be with Baxter Sampson? Well, that's just,
This is no time for interrogations. There's been an accident. Me and my crew will run back and phone for help.
Very good idea, because we have to keep moving. Don't worry, Pollock. Help will arrive soon.
What? You're gonna bump me off the line and leave me here?
It won't be long. Alien watchers must be patient, and if you work for Baxter, you must be. Bye. Sorry, Pollock. We better follow him in case he causes trouble. Again.
Rosie's getting help. You'll be okay. We promise.
Wait for me, guys. I'll come right back.
Ugh, flatten my fume vents. Every evening, Edward and Gordon pull two fast trains from the station. Also, their last trains of the day. Gordon always leaves first with an express for the main line.
Good luck finding aliens, Edward. Not that you'll need any luck, as there aren't any.
Edward ignored Gordon and waited for his own departure. Then, 5 minutes after Gordon left, Edward set off too. Usually, everything runs like clockwork, but tonight there'd be trouble. But Edward didn't know this yet. Meanwhile, James and the others were still chasing the flying saucer when they encountered a danger sign.
We can't go any further!
Yes, we can. And we've got to. Baxter says nothing stops an alien hunter. Come on.
Ooh, I'm not sure about this.
Yeah, me neither. Me and Percy had trouble going past danger signs before, remember? But Thomas, this is our one big chance to get on Alienwatch. We can't let it get away. Oh, he does have a point. How many times do we get to see Baxter Sampson?
Seldom.
Later, Edward was on his way back to the sheds. He kept a careful lookout in case there were any sightings that no one knew about, when suddenly... there, in front of Edward, was an alien.
Bust my buffers! Hey! Come back here!
Edward hurried after it, but didn't know that he had run over a remote control. That controlled the probe that James was chasing. What happened?
I think it's crashed. Cinders and ashes. There are pieces all over the ravine. If we can get one of those pieces, we're bound to get on Alienwatch.
It doesn't look very safe.
I'm back, everyone. I called for help so Pollock ought to be... Oh dear, what is James doing now?
The flying saucer has crashed into that ravine.
James is trying to get a piece.
Seriously? How silly can you get?
Whoa, whoa. Rosie!
James, no, stop! It's dark and the bridge isn't safe.
Don't worry. I'm just going to fish the piece up and I'll be home in no time.
And how do you suppose you'll do that?
Well, easy. I'll... Oh, muffins. Ah! James!
Rosie!
Dudley! What?
Oh. Oh, got it. Oh, James, look what you've done, you idiot.
Are you alright?
It's alright. I'm fine. The bridge beam broke my fall, but my paint is very scratched and dirty now. Ugh. Forget about your paintwork, James. What about Rosie?
I'm not okay. I'm all battered and my chassis hurts really bad. And I think my driver's broken his leg.
Oh, James, and I thought all your other stupid mistakes through last year were too far.
Now what are we going to do?
Should I go for help?
No, Dudley, we don't want you to get lost in the dark. I'll think for a moment. I think at the moment our best bet is to whistle for help. Come on, everyone, all together.
Edward was searching the tree line with his lamp when he heard them.
That sounds like Thomas and Percy. And they're in trouble. Thomas! Percy! I'm coming!
It's okay, guys. Edward's here. Help is on its way.
What happened here?
James and Rosie have fallen down the collapsed bridge and down into the ravine, and Rosie's driver has broken his leg in the fall.
Okay, now everybody stay calm. Thomas, you and the others keep back from the edge, and I'll go for help.
And Edward did, as fast as he could.
Event emergency. Victim, Pollock. And he's... No, wait. James and Rosie. Have they fallen down a ravine with an injured driver? Move out, everyone.
happens.
And thank goodness you've come along. Soon, help arrived, and Trixie lifted Rosie onto Edward's flatbed. She needed to go to the steamworks. Rosie's driver was gently placed safely onto the stretcher so he could be helped into the safety of the brake van.
There you go, Rosie. Safe and sound.
Thank you, Trixie.
Will Rosie be alright, Edward?
She'll be fine after I've taken her to the steamworks and get her driver to Wellsworth Hospital. By the way, Percy, your mail train is still at the harbor, isn't it?
Oh no! I'd forgotten about the mail!
Don't worry, Percy, I'll help you. Anything's better than watching James in trouble. But what about Pollock?
Don't worry, Thomas. Pollock's fine now too. Harvey helped him out while we went ahead with this rescue.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I really hope I get the behind-the-scenes scoop.
Although Thomas hoped to get that scoop, he was still very cheesed off with James.
Hang on, how am I going to be rescued? Good luck with your escape, James, because the Fat Controller is going to kill you tomorrow, you ruddy idiot. Funny, very funny. Ugh.
Workmen stayed behind to lay rails leading to the track next to where James had landed from his fall. Meanwhile, Donald and Douglas arrived to pull James out.
Didn't fash yourself, James. Okay, we'll soon have you back on the rails.
Donald and Douglas soon pulled James back onto the tracks, and because he suffered much less damage due to landing on grass, they could pull him back to Tidmouth Sheds. Although his paintwork was severely scratched all over, thanks to the fallen rocks and debris. James did feel silly, especially since he was once again in disgrace.
Well, it's all looking great, but we still need a big sighting for the grand finale. It's got to be big and fantastic.
Hey, sir. I'm back home. I had to get some new rear buffers. But other than that, I'm alright. I had
Pollock,
quite the...
I'm busy right now. I don't have time to listen to your stories.
But, yes, sir. I feel like I should at least mention, though, my truck was destroyed in the accident.
What?
But it wasn't my fault! An engine ran a red signal!
That's very inconvenient. Editor, when you're done with that coffee, we need a chat.
After dropping Rosie off at the steamworks, her driver was transferred into an ambulance. After all the rushing around, Edward felt exhausted and decided to stay at Wellsworth for the night. Philip was already in the shed.
Hi, Edward. How did your evening run go?
It was all right, Philip, but I had to help James and Rosie after they had fallen down the ravine because of their alien hunt. Something strange is going on.
Oh dear, poor Rosie. I hope she'll be all right.
I'm sure she'll be fine, Philip. Nothing a repair job can't fix. But mainly, it was all caused by their alien hunt.
Why? Are you interested in Baxter Sampson's Alienwatch, Edward?
I wouldn't go that far, Philip.
You'd love him if you learned about him. He's a genius. As soon as he shows up somewhere, people always see lights in the sky and little green men.
Do they now?
Yes, he must be so good at alien hunting that he figures out how to drive them out. Or maybe we just didn't know what to look for.
That gave Edward a lot to think about. He decided to get to the bottom of it and find more clues, but it would have to wait until the next day. The following day, after the briefing, the Fat Controller made James stay behind. He had heard about Percy's delay with the mail run and James and Rosie's accident. Rebecca, I want you to take James's trench today. He and I will talk briefly.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Now, James, you've done some silly things in your time, But this time you've gone too far. You've delayed Percy's mail train, infuriated the park visitors with your racing around, and you got poor Rosie and her crew in a lot of danger. Now, thanks to you, she's not coming back anytime soon.
It's not... I'm sorry, sir, but it's not my fault. Nobody told me to look out for any danger signs. But, on the plus side, I did find a piece of alien
James, stop! All that because of this alien madness? Ugh, is that really your excuse? When I sent you to work at the new Mountain Rescue Center, I expected you to change your ways, but you still haven't! Your actions even got us on the front page of the newspaper, which made us look like complete fools! For Godred's sake, you should be ashamed of yourself! If I may cut in, not to mention being constantly rude to me and the Diesels and lying about them the last few months.
Shut your mouth!
What? You've been teasing them too? I wondered why the yacht had a lousy atmosphere a while ago. Twice! But honestly, James, how can you stoop to an all-new low like that?
Sir, please, I was trying to...
No! I'm taking you off mainline duties again, and you'll be working in the yards with Alfred, Diesel, Splatter and Dodge until this alien rubbish is over. And until then, your scratches will stay on your boiler as a reminder of what you've done. Maybe that'll make you get along with them.
Oh no, sir, not that.
James! Go! James puffed sadly away to work in the yard. He was cross that he was in trouble. Big time this time. But James couldn't help wondering about the piece he found, and if it was from a flying saucer.
I used to be the Fat Controller's number 5 engine, but I'm pretty sure I'm not his number 5 anymore.